with one truth at a time and one person at a time. I am changing the world, and I've started with mine. Subscribe and take this journey with me. Greetings again. Today I come with something a little more heavier on my heart. I had a talk with a sister, a sacred sister, and her conversation among many other conversations I've had, because I be having conversations, and these conversations really help me see myself and my experiences through the lenses of others that are experiencing similar things and the awarenesses that we're coming to. This one is about this energy of narcissists. Narcissistic people, family, lovers, husbands, friends, business workers. Keita Rose also comes to mind, okay? And her experiences and her sharing her experiences have been extremely motivating to me. And for me, I have been struggling with, like, what's the best time to talk about this? What's the best time to talk about my experience? Well, there's no time like the present. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about it now. Some of you know that I have been in a connection with my daughter's father, and some of you know him from his work in the world of healing, right? And I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about him, but what I am going to spend time talking about is my experience and what I'm currently going through in connection to my choice of him and how it relates to other men and women and people that I've made choices in my past that have led me to this very beautiful awareness that I am in today. So I'm talking to my sacred sister, and we're having a really beautiful conversation and dialogue about just this narcissistic energy and how it needs to be expressed, right? Us not talking about what we're going through in the shadows and the darkness of our relationship with these people is exactly what feeds them. The more we continue to be silent, the more we are ostracized in our experiences, the more we are, oppressed with our word and our throat chakra about our personal experiences and challenges with these kinds of people, the more they can continue to do what they're doing untouched, non-accountable, unseen, and people are not aware of them. And I believe at this point, that's dangerous. To me, it's dangerous for me in my personal position to be someone that is a speaker of love, life, truth, womb healing, women, to not share my experience so that anyone that might get a seed from what I'm saying can plant that seed and help nourish their life. So, where do I start? Well, first of all, I am no longer in the same relationship that I was in with my partner. Things are transitioning. Some of you might have seen, I called him my lover. We call each other lovers. We are not lovers right now. We are not. The love is not loving, okay? And so that came because of a lot of truths that have been revealed to me. A lot of work, effort, intention, sacrifice, blood, sweat, and tears that I put into the relationship from my own personal perspective after I found out who he really was, after I found out what he was really about, after I found out about his darknesses. And I decided, what would God do? When someone's showing you their darkest self and you see that they're often not finding love when they show that self. I know how that feels. So I decided I'm going to love him. I'm going to still pour love into this connection. I'm going to do everything I can to uplift the integrity that I have for what I committed to in the connection. Okay. And I realized that was draining me of the energy I need for myself, my daughter, and my vision. Draining me of my own personal life force that will give life and energy to the things that I want to give life to. I am in and have been in a loving connection with someone who has deep challenges being truthful with themselves and those around him. What that meant to me and what it means to me is I have to look at this reflection to see what it is about me that attracted this person, right? What is it about me that keeps attracting people that have issues with being honest? And it comes to me not fully always being honest with my life, not being honest with what I'm going through, not being honest about my experiences that I'm having behind closed doors that can help other people not go through these same experiences. I need to be honest with what is really going on in my world. In 45 days from now, I have to leave this beautiful house that I created and turned into a home that my lover got for me and my girls, okay? This is a big deal. Me making this video is a big deal because I know there are some people that watch me closely that do not have good intentions for me. And me saying something like this will trigger things in them that makes them want to act in a very malicious way. Well, I don't give up about them, okay? I care about my story and me having the pen in my hand because those same people are also narcissistic people. In 45 days, I have to find a place to live. I do not currently have the wealth on my side, but it will be with me. I do not know how God will handle this for me, but God will handle it for me. I will work with the energy of God to bring forth a safe space for me and my girls that is cared for and that is independent of my partner. Why? Because being with my partner has oppressed me. I have allowed myself to be in yet another relationship that I gave my power away. I allowed my partner to have parts of my life that should have been mine, giving away my gifts, my ideas, my vision, my love, my care, my nourishment. At the same time, I have been doing my best to love myself, especially since we've been transitioning from this connection, right? Taking my power back has been fortifying. It has been liberating. It has been everything I needed. This video is a part of taking more of that power back. Me speaking and using my throat chakra to speak about the challenges and my connection of taking my power back. I will not be silenced. My story is mine and mine alone. No one has the full details to Camelia's life. Only me and God. And you don't know the God that I talk to, so you can't go to God and get the details of my life, okay? So I'm going to be speaking more about it. This I owe to myself and my daughters to be truthful in this transition. I cannot do this transition by myself. I do have beautiful people in my corner that are ready, willing, and able to support me how they can. But me speaking more about this out loud is going to allow others to maybe see me, see a little more me, and maybe see how they can support. 45 days, I have to find a place. 45 days, I have to find a place that belongs to us, that feels like us, that is safe for us, away from my partner. He has decided that he is not capable of financially affording this lifestyle by himself. And not only that, he does not want my help. That is his things to heal, of not receptive or not being receptive to the help of a partner that you chose. I take every single rejection of what he rejected of me as a protection from God. There are so many layers of rejection that have occurred in my connection that led me here. Taking my power back, taking my life back, releasing myself from my own oppressions and choosing people that don't know themselves, therefore they don't know me and who I'm capable of and what I'm capable of. But I know me. I know who I'm capable of and what I'm capable of. I know the love that's in my spirit. I know my integrity. I know my truth. I know my authenticity. And I'm going to expand her and show her. So this starts to count down. Releasing trauma, releasing stress, releasing the shadows that I live in with people that are harnessing and taking my energy force and using it for their own gains. It's time for me to gain from my energy. It's time for me to gain from my truth and my story. It's time for me to gain for my girls because they rely on me. I rely on me first. They rely on me next. I am done with hiding in the shadows of myself. I am ready for whatever people might say. Oh, Camelia, you shouldn't talk like that about someone you with. Oh, Camelia, but what about what you did? Oh, Camelia, but he did take care of you. He did take care of the bills. Oh, Camelia, but. If you got questions, you can ask me personally. I'm very transparent. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Therefore, if you come and you want some truth about my experience, I will happily and openly share them because this is just the beginning. I am not alone. You are not alone. And we will get what is deserved for us. But we have to decide what we deserve. And I have decided that I absolutely deserve more than what I'm getting. Yes, I have a nice house. I will have nicer. Yes, I have safety. I will be safer. Yes, I am supported financially, and I have a partner that takes care of the bills and the rent. It will continue to be taken care of. Now it's time for me to put myself in position to take care of it because it releases the stress load, it releases the oppression, it gives me back my freedom, it gives me back the authority over my life that I gave away too many times. This is the last time I give my authority away to anyone to take care of me. Period. It's not happening. Or anyone to help me. Speak up about your narcissistic partners and connections. Don't allow them to hide in the shadows of your light. Peace.